Welcome back to my channel. I am Danielle for those that are new here, and I am so excited that you all are here today. Today I want to show you what I do for meal prepping. I work the next 6 days and I work 12-hour shifts. Well, technically 12.5-hour shifts. And so I don't really have time to cook on the days that I work. And so I'm going to show you what I do to prepare ahead of time, and I'm even going to freeze some meals that I can just pull out the day of so that I have them available. So first I'm going to start with breakfast. So I'm going to make some breakfast sandwiches. So I have these English muffins. They're 100 calories. They're 2 points a piece, light multi-grain, very yummy. I'm going to take those and then just cut them open. Now I will take, I'm going to do both Canadian bacon and center cut bacon. Center cut bacon is only 1 point a piece versus regular bacon, which is a lot higher. And Canadian bacon, you can have 2 pieces for 1 point. It adds a lot of flavor to the Egg McMuffins. So I'm going to cook some bacon. So I just have a pan here with some aluminum foil, and I'm going to put it in the oven. So I have enough Canadian bacon to do 3 pieces or 3 English muffins. So I'm gonna make 3 pieces for my 3 other English muffins and then a couple pieces of bacon for my kids, because Malachi in particular loves bacon. Lay this down. I love doing my bacon in the oven. So I have the oven preheating to 400 degrees. So we'll throw this in the oven and have it cook, and then we'll finish up our English muffins. All right, and then while the bacon is cooking, we are gonna make some eggs. So you can do either egg whites or regular eggs. I'm gonna do a combination of both, and I just put it in a pan, let it cook for a while, flip it over, and then just cut it into pieces. So let's do it. So you might not know this, but most of the protein in an egg is actually from the egg white. The fat is in the yolk. And so I like to do a combination because I do think it's healthy to have some fat in your diet. And so I do about 50-50. So I'm gonna use my lovely avocado spray, spray my pan pretty generously, turn it on, shake your egg whites. Since egg whites and eggs are 0 points, I don't worry too much about measurement. But I'm just gonna add some egg whites and then crack some eggs and mix it in together. I think we'll do 4 eggs. Actually, I think I'll do 3. So we have our 3 eggs, mix it in together. I'm gonna season it with some salt and pepper. And we'll just let it cook. All right, so the eggs look done, so we're gonna put them on our English muffin along with some cheese, and then we'll wait for the bacon to finish cooking. So we'll take our eggs and just set them on top of the English muffin. I cut them into 6 pieces already. When they're a little bit longer, I'll just cut off the end and then put it on top, like that. And then I love this Velveeta American cheese. It is only 1 point. Some of the other cheeses are 2 points, so make sure that you scan and make sure. But I have found Velveeta consistently is 1 point. Sometimes I don't always want cheese, but I am going to put it on all of them here. But you can definitely have it without cheese. Tastes really good as well. All right, then we'll add our Canadian bacon. So I'm gonna add 2 pieces for 1 point. And that gives some extra protein. And then we'll put bacon on the other 3 once the bacon is done. So we'll take some aluminum foil and fold our English muffin in it. And then we'll put it in a plastic bag, and we can either put it in the freezer or the fridge. I am gonna freeze some of mine just in case I don't eat it all. All right, the bacon is done, so we're gonna put it on a paper towel and get some of the grease off. All right, so we'll just put the bacon on some paper towel and then just pat it so some of the grease comes off. And then I just cut the bacon in half and put it on the Egg McMuffin. And then we have a bacon Egg McMuffin. And I have a couple extra pieces for Malachi. And we'll do the same thing and cut some foil. And just wrap them and put them in a bag. Voila. You can keep them in the freezer for a couple of months, but I'll definitely eat these before then. I put my Egg McMuffins in the fridge, and if you put them in the fridge, you can microwave them for about 30 seconds and then they should be done. If you freeze them, I recommend doing it for 45 seconds on one side and then flipping it over and doing 45 seconds on the other side. Every microwave is a little bit different, so you might have to give or take on the time, but that's worked for me. Now I'm gonna move on to lunch. I'm gonna make a makeshift enchilada. So first I'm gonna start with some 99% fat ground turkey and cook it. And then while that is cooking, I'm going to cook some rice. And while the meat is cooking, I'm gonna cook 1 cup of rice. So I have 1 cup of rice and 2 cups of water. So I'll bring the water to a boil and then just stir the meat until it's cooked. The meat is looking done, so I'm gonna add the taco seasoning. I get my taco seasoning from Costco. It is a little bit spicy. I'm also gonna add a little bit of water just to thicken it up a little. So we'll let that thicken. And then you wanna bring your rice to a boil and then just let it simmer. I'm also gonna add a little bit of the Taco Bell mild sauce just to give it a little bit more juice. Then we're gonna take our wrap. I have the cut to carb wrap. You can use any kind of wrap that works for you. I left this wrap bag open so it tore a little bit, but so I'm gonna put these in the air fryer and then just have them ready for work. So I'm gonna have this one tonight, so I'm gonna throw it in the air fryer now. So I have the air fryer at 400 and I'm just gonna start with 8 minutes and see where we're at then. And then you'll just repeat for however many you're making. I'm gonna start with 3 and then just repeat in a couple days for the rest of them. Mostly because I don't know how long the air fried wraps would last. I'd rather have them fresh so that I can enjoy them. All right, well that is cooking. I'm going to make some refried beans. So I'm just have some fat-free refried beans because they're 0 points. Add a little bit of water, add it to the microwave or stovetop if you want. And you have a nice 0 point side. Our rice is done. So now I'm going to add some taco seasoning. I just mix it in. And then a can of corn that I strained. And then some Rotel tomatoes. Mix it together. And we have a lighter version of like a Spanish rice. So our enchilada burrito is done. So I have some warmed up queso. I'm just gonna add a tablespoon of that. And then put some rice on the side. And we have an awesome supper. A little bit of Taco Bell seasoning on top. So we have an awesome dinner and then I'm going to package up the rest, which I'll show you after I enjoy this. I forgot and I added some beans as well. So there we go. Awesome dinner. You guys, that was so good. I am so excited to have it this weekend during work. I highly recommend finding foods that you enjoy and that give you life and just satisfy you. This is something that does it for me. So I recommend trying this if you like any kind of Mexican. It was superb. So now I'm gonna package it up, which I'll show you what I do. So I'm gonna take half a cup of rice, put it in the container, and I'm just gonna do 3 days at work and then I'll just have to repackage in 3 days because I don't think the wraps will last that long. And then I'm gonna do some beans. I'm gonna bring my queso and my Taco Bell sauce to work so that I can just put it on top so that it stays fresh. And then we'll make our wraps. We'll put the meat in a wrap and I'm gonna air fry them. Again, these wraps don't normally come apart this easily. I just forgot to seal it good. I'll throw these in the air fryer. All right, so you can see I changed clothes. I went to a workout and I showered and then the kids needed to go to bed. So I put them to bed and now I'm gonna finish my last meal for prepping for work. So I'm just gonna do a simple meal. I'm gonna cook this organic chicken tenderloins that I get from Costco. I absolutely love that chicken because the tenderloins just cook so well, so much better than the breast do. I don't know why, but they just taste so good. And then I have this pre-made rice that I'm gonna cook just because I'm running short on time and it's super flavorful. And then I'm gonna air fry some green beans and call it a meal. So first we're going to spray our pan. And then we'll put the chicken tenderloins down. These are so yummy. And then I'm gonna season them with this butter, garlic, and herb from Kinder's, which I love Kinder's. I like to flavor it really well. And then I'm also gonna put some garlic salt on. Give it a little bit extra seasoning. Okay, so we'll let them cook and then we'll flip them. Now we're gonna cook our green beans. So I got this bag from Target and it's just a steam-in bag. They're already washed, so they're in the air fryer. I'm going to just spray with avocado spray or spray butter, whichever you prefer, to keep it 0 points. And then I love garlic salt, so I'm just gonna put garlic salt on mine. You can do whatever seasoning you like. And then mix it together a little. And then we'll put them in the air fryer for 5 minutes and check them at that time. All right, and then while the chicken and the green beans are cooking, I'm just gonna divvy up this long grain rice. Since it's already cooked, all I have to do is put it in the pan All I have to do is put it in a different container. So I'm just gonna divvy it up into 3 separate servings because it has 3 servings in it. 1 cup is 6 points, which honestly for a meal, that's not bad. And then we'll add the chicken and the green beans and that will be our meal. I like to keep things as easy as I can when I'm working because life is crazy. So I'll have as many meals as I can have prepared and then I'll just cook as I need to later. But it's nice to have multiple meals already pre-made so I don't have to worry about it for at least a couple of days. All right, the chicken is looking done on the one side, so I'm gonna flip them all over and then we'll cook the other side for a while. Sometimes I'll flip them back and forth because you can see they're overlapping a little bit, so they may need to go back on the other side for a little bit once they're done on the other side. I like to make sure my chicken's done because I do not want getting salmonella, so I'm kind of a stickler when it comes to making sure they're done. And you can see I'm kind of touching the raw side with the cooked side, and so I want to make sure that if there is salmonella that it gets cooked. So I'll flip it back over before I finish to make sure both sides are fully cooked with no salmonella. But this is a super easy meal, but also a snack. So if you're needing a high protein snack, I'll even pull these out when I'm at work and just have them as a snack. This one here does not look. Okay. All right, so we'll let that cook for another 5 minutes. While those finish cooking, I just wanted to go through some snacks that I bring to work. I love protein drinks, and so I'm gonna bring these clean, simple eat protein drinks and just mix them with water if I'm needing it. I'm also gonna bring some shrimp, which I know sounds really weird, but it's a really yummy snack to have. So I'm gonna have that as an option, and then of course, fruit. So I'm gonna bring some bananas, and then I absolutely love sumo oranges, so I'm gonna bring some sumo oranges as well. So those will be my snacks, and then I will have the egg McMuffin for breakfast. I'll have the enchilada tacos for lunch, and then the chicken, rice, and green beans for supper. So those will be my meals. I forgot, I also made these flatbread chips, which I love having a little bit of crunch at work. I'm in love with chips, so I wanted to find a nice substitute. I just air fried the cut the carb wraps, sprayed it with oil, the avocado spray oil, and then season it with the bourbon peach seasoning, and they're so yummy. So this is another option that I'll bring for a snack. I also will bring my Halos ice cream so that I can have a little bit of dessert too, because you need dessert in your life at work. Speaking of dessert, I'm definitely bringing a couple of these too. These are the Fiber One bars, the cinnamon coffee cake, so yummy. So I'll be bringing these too. All right, the green beans just dinged, so they don't quite look done yet, so I'm just gonna stir them, and we'll do them another 5 minutes, and then they should be done. All right, so the chicken is done, and the green beans just buzzed. So I'm gonna put some chicken in each of our containers. And then the leftover chicken I'm gonna put in this, and then we'll either use that as a snack or we'll make some more rice and green beans on Saturday night. Now we'll add our green beans, they look done. And we'll just divvy them up between the 3. I love green beans, so I'll have no problem eating all of these. And then this will last me through the weekend, so I won't have to worry about anything until Sunday night before I go back to work on Monday. So I was able to make all my breakfast, and then I did 2 lunches, then a little bit more because the meat won't take super long to cook. I'm gonna unthaw some now so I can just cook it really quickly on Saturday night. And then I have 3 suppers, so you know, pretty good. Definitely lower point options and really yummy food, which is awesome. So if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe down below, and please let me know if you have any foods that you want me to try out. I hope I was able to give you some inspiration of different foods that you can bring to work as well. I hope you all have a great night. Bye.